Hello everybody. Uh, Thanks for coming to this office hours with Hangout. And for this week, first it's open book. So it could be very asking about the concept, something along that time. And there was really big lecture. And then is put up to two at this point. So this week, I'm the only one that we want to hear about this topic. So I hope everybody should goes well in class, especially the project. And we got, I think we have finished finalized the two our calculated the final information to that there is something is wrong, it's certainly no, so I can fix that. So the project due date project for project one is June 20, so there is another 20 days left. So by this time, we, we expect that you have finished the grammar stuff and has already started working on the Agile. And hopefully you have already done with the other scanner, the initial stages, and for working on some other like output formatted stuff. So if you don't, I think you just speed up your coding and the other stuff will catch up with the activated back. So the mostly difficult stuff is in the smart stuff and the bits. So we want to fix your the model, especially for those who just do the project thoroughly. And if you make some problems on the project, you need to get as well as soon as possible. And there is some confusing stuff reported by some students about the float point value, the string type, something like that. And the float point value, we just currently just consider the simple format like with only digits, not the scientific format. And for the string type, actually Tiger doesn't support any string types or characters. And some of you have noticed that there is a standard function, which is called a pretext, which is used to print out a string, but actually it is melting kind of back something like the consumer string, just to print hello. But we don't expect you to print a string variable, something like that. So the string type is not supported by and but the floating point value is just a simple uh, constant consists of digits and dot. No scientific notation is about floating number. So that is we don't support the string as well, mainly because the complex a little bit about the mathematics. So just want to demonstrate some basic stuff about the compiler. But actually, but I don't want to spending a lot of time on some stuff which is not necessary to grab the concept. Okay, so hopefully that is all from my side. And sorry about the time changes from the 2 p.m. to the 1 p.m. So, but for the next week, we could continue the normal schedule. Switch to 2 at 2:30 250 from next week. So, what do you think is better to join us? So far, there is no questions from you guys, especially from the Gaza. If you have any concerns or anything, please to let us know. Please use the Gaza instead of the frameworks, because we don't have much time to watch every platform. Spend more time in this. Through the email, please to the more conveniently to reach us. So far, there is no questions. Just waiting 1 minute. Mute myself.
Hello, Chow, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, guys. I just was able to join because today I think due to some confusion, we had two officers scheduled in parallel, so I'm just coming off the other one. So first of all, I hope you all are doing well, and this is our end of third week of the summer semester, and I hope you're off to a great start in terms of both homework and the project. Chow tells me that everybody is in a team, and those of you opted to go solo, we have you guys going solo, which is also fine. And I hope you are making good progress. We'll try to suggest to you what is the timeline when you should be finishing the parsing and scanning part, which should be fairly straightforward, and when you should be starting the symbol table and semantic analysis and IR code generation, which is the more involved part of phase one, which will take some time. So adjust your timing accordingly. Make sure that you are um, giving enough time for the semantic analysis, symbol table, and IR code generation, which are a little more trickier and which will take more time. I hope you all got the book about Antler and have looked at the respective chapters 3 and 4, some examples to help you prepare for how to insert the tree walks and tree visits and do some of these symbol table and semantic actions and IR code generations. So follow those small examples, especially the calculator one, and from there you should not have difficulty to imitate similar things for our project with, of course, due modifications. Um, so, and if you face any problem, then let us know on Piazza, and we'll make sure that we are able to address that. As far as the project is concerned, we saw some questions. I hope you are all good now. Um, Also, the homework. And in terms of our pacing schedule, we should now be ending. Let me actually check. Um, I believe we should be ending the parsing and LL1 concepts and starting our the uh, 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 let me see where we are. So this is the week 3. Yeah, so we should be ending our parsing and LL1, and we should be starting, I believe, the semantic analysis. P2L1 is scheduled for next week. P1L5 and P1L6, those are the ones which are LL1 concepts, which are really important. We should be finishing all that and starting some of the other stuff. So let us know if you have any difficulty in understanding anything. Um, Please again do read the book, and that will be really important because the concept is covered in many more details there and through examples and so on, which will really help you to figure it out completely. You're going to need that for your homework as well as project and the finals. So this is the right time to prepare thoroughly for that. Um, Other than that, I don't have any particular things further to say. And Chow, you have anything to add further or announce in terms of what you're seeing for questions for homework 1 or project part 1, etc.?
Yeah, I have clarify something.
Can't hear you. Sorry.
Hello?
Yeah, could not hear. Chow?
Yes, can you hear me?
I was asking if you have anything to add further.
Yeah, I have clarified it at the beginning of the.
Okay. So then, are there any questions or anything which should be visiting and answering, or is there anybody on the office hours who has any questions? We'll be happy to
Hi,
answer.
I just joined a bit late. How are you?
Good. Hi. How are you?
My name is Abdul. I'm part of the compiler class of 2019. I asked for this hangout to be moved a little bit further in the day. I'm not sure if that would be possible. Just wanted to put it out there. It would be helpful for us to move it to 2:30 or something like that.
Yeah. So actually, I discussed that with Charles. So from next week onwards, we are going to move it to 2:15 onwards. So 2:15 to 3:15 will be the time.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So just for this week, since we had already scheduled it, and there was some change in my other office hours for other class, so because of that we decided to move this. But from next week we'll keep it between 2:15 to 2:15 to 3:15. So
That's
hope that
great. I
works.
really
Yeah.
appreciate accommodating the
Yeah, sure.
time.
No problem.
I have actually a question. I'm not sure if it's been asked already or anything. It's about keeping up with the material that we need to read, and as well as the homework, as well as the project. So we have a book that we need to read, which is very long, as well as the lectures, which are very good. However, we also need to read the Antler 4 book to benefit from using Antler library. Any recommendation on how to tackle the reading materials as well as the lecture? For instance, is there a recommendation to know how far do we need to go into the book or into the lectures before we are able to do homework 1 or homework 2 and such?
Yeah, so I think the way I would suggest you guys go about it is first view the lecture, the videos, to get a good idea of the concepts and worked out examples there and so on.
Yeah.
And then I would go into the book and read what. So the book reading that I have assigned is a little bit more than what the lectures cover. So first, just focus on whatever is the lecture's material,
Yeah.
which is pertinent from the book, and understand that in more details because they have more nice examples and things like that. And then attempt your homeworks, which should pretty much be based on the lecture and the relevant book material, and finish those off. And then just cursorily read the additional material which is in the book, which is on the reading list. You don't have to get into too many details there, but
Yeah.
keep it a little bit. So make sure you at least glance over it and understand it. Give it a fast reading, and that's how you should probably be doing the homework side of it. And then, as far as the project is concerned, the Antler part, again, in the project description, we have given you some simple starting points to look at those examples,
Yeah.
use those and get the project started. And then just read you don't have to, of course, read the whole Antler book. Just go to those respective book chapters in the Antler book and read those before you start. For example, if you're doing the semantic analysis and the IR code generation and those phases, I would read the chapter 3 and 4 before starting that and get those examples, understand those, and maybe try from there, tweak your code to kind of get it working along those lines. So that's how I would
Okay.
recommend.
I really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so I think that's keep it focused only on the parts which are relevant, because otherwise this is a huge, big book, which is cannot be, of course, digested within the whole semester, and this is a short semester, so try to surgically look at it in terms
Okay.
of.
Okay.
So,
Thank you. Thank
sure, thank you. All right, good questions. Any other question anybody has about logistics and how to study or Any conceptual questions as well? We are here. Okay, today, as I said, I ended up scheduling this office hour and my other office hours by mistake in parallel because of some confusion at the other end. So I might have to switch to the other one in between, and again, I'll come back and check if there are any questions further. And Chow, you can ping me, but let me go ahead and switch to the other one, and then I'll check back on this one in another few minutes. Okay.
Okay, I think the office today we just stop here. This is feedback in project. See you next week.